start with a true SSK. That would be logical, right? To start with this way of making a left slanting decrease. So to make an SSK, we need to slip one stitch knitwise. That means you insert the right needle into the stitch from left to right like this, as if you're gonna knit it, and slip it up. So slip one, then slip the next one, same way, knitwise. Return both slip stitches to the left needle like this, and knit them through the back loop, just like this. Here we go. That's how you make an SSK decrease. In wrong side rows, you would purl all stitches, and as a result, you would get a line of stitches like this. Pretty nice, but some of the stitches are crooked. You can tell every other stitch is kind of slanted, you know, it's not really straight. So this is a nice decrease, but not the perfect one. Let's see what the next one is like. The second way to make a left slanting decrease is very similar to an SSK. I found this way in an old knitting book that I have, and apparently it is classic, but I haven't seen it before, but it's nice. I like it. Let's see how you make it. First, you slip the stitch knitwise, like this. Then we return this stitch back to the left needle and knit this stitch and the next one together through the back loop, just like this. And in wrong side rows, you would purl all stitches. As a result, you get a much straighter line of stitches than the SSK. And this decrease is actually even easier than the SSK because we slip just one stitch. We don't slip the other one. So that's kind of one step less, which is good because more work is usually not so good. So that's what you get, and a really nice neat line of stitches, and that was the way number 2. Let's move on to the third one. This is the decrease where we don't slip anything at all. We just knit 2 stitches together through the back loop. So you insert the right needle into 2 stitches, you go from right to left, and then wrap the needle with the yarn, pull it through, and here you go. That's your decrease. Easy as pie. In wrong side rows, you purl all stitches. And as a result, you get this look. It's not straight by far, but you know what? If you look at it, it looks kind of nice. If you want to decorate your sweater or whatever you're making with the nice decrease, if you want to decorate it, this will do. But if you're looking for a straighter line, then this one is not the perfect one. Let's see what the next one is like. This decrease is all about perfect lines. To make it, slip one stitch knitwise, like this, knit the next one, and then pass the slipped one over the knit one. So you insert the tip of the left needle into the slipped stitch like this, and pass it over the one that you've just knit. Be very careful, don't lose the knit stitch. That's the biggest hazard with this type of decrease. And then in wrong side rows, you would purl all stitches. As a result, you get a really nice line of stitches. This is probably the best looking decrease if you're looking for a straight line of stitches, because these are all nice and uniform and quite straight. So this was the decrease number 4. And we have just one more decrease to do. Let's get to it. This one is very similar to the previous decrease, but instead of knitting a stitch, we're gonna be purling it. And the look of the stitch is totally different. That changes everything, that purl stitch. But first things first, slip the first stitch, knit twice, then bring the yarn to the front, purl the stitch, insert the left needle into the slipped one and pass it over the purled one, and knit all purl all stitches in the wrong side rows. As a result, here's what you get. It's not a straight line, no, but to me it looks like a line of tulips. So it's quite nice looking, and I think that it would look very nice as a decoration on a sweater, especially something delicate like a baby sweater or a jacket, you know, for a young fashionista about 3 years old or so. So this is a nice decorative look, not straight, but quite worth a try. And this was the way number 5. These were the 5 ways to make a left slanting decrease like SSK. Which one is the best? Depends. Everyone has their own favorites. To me, the best one is the decrease number 2 because it's easy, not complicated at all, and it creates a nice look that I really like, that straight line of stitches. So I will stick with the decrease number 2. Let me know which one do you like best. Right here in the